This is the African American Historical Association of Fairfield County, Connecticut, where Black history never ends. At our recent 4th annual Carter G. Woodson Awards luncheon, the Reverend Kenneth Moales Jr. had accepted a posthumous award on behalf of his father, the late Bishop Kenneth Moales Sr., founder of the world-renowned Prayer Tabernacle Ministries in Bridgeport, Connecticut's largest city. Our own Angela Harrison had been able to ask Reverend Moales about what his loss means to both he and his congregation, the plight of people of color, and much more.
I think more than anything, it's the integrity. It's the character by which he led that I'm finding out so many people respected him and loved him from afar, not just within the congregation. So, and then he had a sincere desire to see the best of everyone, and that's something I'm trying to grow into. That he was someone that was able to grow where he was. He was able to maintain consistent to his faith, but yet he was touchable. No one ever felt that he was beyond them. He was still a people's person.
That's right, he definitely was. And one other question I want to ask, and our community seems to be in such a crisis today, with the education as far as gangs, and a lot of our children are falling to the streets. How do you, what suggestions would you have that message you might send out that we in African History Month can take with us?
I think if anything, if we're going to take, especially as African Americans, perseverance. I think that we've given so much entitlement to our children that we've tried to shelter them from suffering, that they've lost that drive to go beyond the pain or the struggle. And I think that's something that we need to acquire and really reinstill in our community, our leaders, and in particular our young people, is that drive for perseverance, going beyond the stress, the frustration, the lack of resources. I mean, 100% of all African American colleges or historically black colleges were funded by black churches, and needless to say, the bulk of those churches, very few of them ever went to college, but they persevered beyond that because they saw the need for education for their young people, for their children. So when the universities wouldn't accept them, rather than them complain, they built their own schools. And they were building without degrees, without engineering degrees, without finance degrees. The churches came together, persevered, put the money together, resources, and they opened schools. And I'm a product of a school that was founded out of a church. So that's what we have to learn how to do.
Yes, because we love your dad.
Oh, yes.
We love you.
Listen, we all miss the bishop. We all miss the bishop.
Yes, we do.
We love Kenneth Jr., but we miss the bishop.
Yes.
That's what I tell the congregation. We miss the bishop.
Please log into any of our websites listed below for more information on our organization, including our quest to create an African Museum and Cultural Center in historic downtown Bridgeport, Connecticut. Until next time, this is the African American Historical Association of Fairfield County, where Black history never ends.